Hi, rollers. Good to see you all. I had my phone here just now. Now it's gone somewhere. Let me go grab it real quick. That's funny. My face is blurry now. Okay, focus on it. Come on, camera. Focus. Here I am. Okay. This stream might be missed by many rollers, but I still need to raise funds here. This is going to go for 1.5 hours, and, well, I want to aim for the ambitious $500 because it's the only stream today. I'm not going to have a coffee shop stream. Since I'm meeting with El Greco, he's leaving Kyiv and coming back to serve on the front line. So I want to use this chance tonight to meet him, since I offered him the coffee shop stream tonight together. This evening, I mean, not tonight. And he said, no, let's just meet and talk and, spend the time off camera. And I agreed. I was happy to agree. So yeah, I'm gonna pass my regards from you to El Greco, guys. And what? And I'm not gonna do the coffee shop stream tonight, but you can start donating, because this week I'm putting an epic item on the raffle. It's the updated patch of the Blackbeard group, guys. We did not have it yet. I've been showing it to you a couple of times already, but haven't raffled it yet. So the group of the Blackbeard, they are an FPV unit now. So they have, instead of a sniper rifle, they have an FPV drone there, and it's a pretty cool design. So please start donating and buying the tickets for this awesome patch of the Blackbeard group. Hello, Silver Earth, Keith Kane, Hooves, Jose Olivara. Who else am I forgetting to say hello to? Pyra Kurt, Just Jimmy, and I think I said hello to Keith Kane. I've been here, lurking. Okay, Hooves. Sick, so you like the patch, I guess, with your sick, right? That's the that's the appreciation word, or fascination. Andres, good to see you. Blackbeard group, yeah. Awesome, guys. So I will have to be brief. I will do the news fast, then the nations, then news again. So let me begin with the news. Let me begin with the news that you probably heard of. Well, actually, no, it's not going to be the first. Am I intriguing you? I don't think so. I am pretty chaotic today. Today, I finally did what I wanted to do for a long time. I started working on that list of the fundraisers spreadsheet. I've been slacking to work on it for almost 2 months. It is, yeah, and finally I went through the whole December and put all the fundraisers there. Almost finished December, to be honest. One fundraiser from December left to be put in the spreadsheet. Now the whole January. It took me 2 hours today. So this type of job is not easy and not pleasant, to be honest. But I had to do it. So I remember I was slacking on many things. And I keep slacking on so many still, but I started doing some of the things that I've been putting for later. Putting down for later? Putting up? No, not up. Elvin Archer, thank you very much for 5 gifted memberships. I still will be asking for gifted memberships this week too, guys, since it's the last week of the month and I did not reach the 2,000 average income on Sunday too. It was close, but yet something like $50 remains. So yeah, thank you very much, Elvin Archer, for 5 gifted. Okay, let me begin with the news I saved up there, and for 5 more. Thank you, Elvin Archer. Okay. I need a second to put a text on the second monitor. That's what I'm gonna do now, real quick. Yeah, and I will begin with the news that came out yesterday. They concern the Minister of Defense and the Unmanned Systems Forces. Because yesterday the event happened where President was present, where Sternenko was also present. You can see him on the video there. And he says, "Damn it, I got noticed." In his personal chat, so it was not really a public information. Though around 10,000 people are subscribed to his private channel, so not such a secret information, to be honest. Okay, so this photo you see on the screen, you still don't see it. Dana, hello to you. How you doing? What? This photo. Yeah. So these guys are the commanders of the Unmanned Systems Forces, but not all the commanders, not all the Unmanned Systems Forces, just some of the top units. Well, I would say the line of drones units. So in the center, you can see the Minister of Defense, Mikhailo Fedorov. So what's the sum up of the event? He wrote a big post, but Deep State made like a summary. So I'll read you the post from Deep State. Thank you, Surfer Des, for $10 super chat. Quick touch and go. Safe. Stay safe, all. Surfer Des, maybe if you have the means to donate to PayPal too, would be awesome. Thank you very much, because I need to raise $500 on this short stream, if it's possible, guys. Please help me out here. What do I need to ask you? Give me a second. I am messaging a soldier real quick. I'm asking him to rename a jar because we have a new fundraiser and it's also for the car repair. Cars should be repaired. It's not a very entertaining type of fundraising. It's not something like drones, but yeah, it should be done. So we're doing this. We got the first donation, $20 from Pyrokurt. Wow, it is in Russian, Pyrokurt, the first one. Dobry ranok in Russian. You said it in Russian. I won't be reading it out loud because it's strange. But anyway, Slava Ukraini, Heroям Slava. Pyrokurt, I'm going to show you how to spell Dobry ranok in Ukrainian. Dobry ranok. It's like this, not the Dobroye utro in Russian, sorry. But that's the natural reaction of every conscious Ukrainian to Russian language these days. Sorry, we got a bit irritated by that, so to say. Okay, so $480 left to raise. Keep donating, guys. Thank you. Yeah, message to soldier. Now we're going to be helping 154th Brigade. This request comes from Halina Yuhimenko. That's my friend who makes the IFACs. And she asked me to help with a fundraiser. She got the request for a couple of EcoFlows, meaning power stations, and a car repair. I said, I can cover the car repair, and you do the power stations. So Helena is raising funds for power stations, and we are going to be raising funds for another car repair. Okay. Доброе утро, товарищ Краснов. Dana says, yep, that's Russian. Okay, I wanted to give you the summary of the news, of the photo news that is connected to the photo you see on the screen. So let's go. Here it is. Key results of the Army of Drones .bonus program in 2025. Nearly 820,000 enemy targets were hit. Over 240,000 occupiers were eliminated. 62,000 hits on light equipment, 29,000 on heavy equipment, and 32,000 strike and reconnaissance UAV UAVs destroyed. Top 10 units with the highest number of E points in the Army of Drones bonus system. 414 Separate Unmanned Systems Brigade Magyar's Bird. Then the second place is SSO Alpha, Security Service of Ukraine, not SSO. The Center of Special Operations Alpha. Thanks, Rick. It was my phone. I wasn't paying attention to the autofill. Thank you, Barcode. Shit, I distracted myself during the news. I promise not to do that. Okay, so second place is Security Service of Ukraine Alpha. Then Lazar's Group on the third place, guys. Lazar's Group are these guys. This roundy patch, and Adrian got 1. So they are on the third place in that rank. Fourth place, Phoenix, where Mickey serves. And remember, he's also in the top of the pilots by effectiveness, by the number of eliminated occupiers. Next, a third Separate Assault Brigade, famous brigade. 429 Separate UAV Battalion Achilles. You can see Achilles standing next to Mikhailo Fedorov here. Fedorov. Yeah, that's Achilles and the commander of Achilles. 427 Separate UAV Battalion Raroch. Here's the commander of Raroch, Hassan. Then 59 Separate Assault Brigade UAV unit Steppe Predators. Stepovі хижаки. Steppe Predators. Okay, wait. That's not the Aeroskiffs. I know. Yeah, that's a different unit. And 412 Separate UAV Battalion Nemesis. That's the commander of Nemesis here. And UAV Battalion 63rd Separate Mechanized Brigade. I don't think we have a commander standing here, but they are on the place number 10. Minister of Defense of Ukraine, Mikhailo Fedorov, said this. Each award represents a concrete battlefield result that we scale across the entire front line. This is how we strengthen the defense forces and build a technological advantage over the enemy. In addition, the title Hero of Ukraine was awarded to Oleg Hassan. What's the Ukrainian? Oleg Hassan Huit. Next, Brigade Commander of Raroch, and Yuri Achilles Fedorenko, commander of the Achilles Brigade. So we got 2 new heroes of Ukraine, guys, thanks to yesterday's event. Pavlo Yelizarov, the new deputy commander of the Air Force of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, received a ceremonial weapon from Zelensky. If you don't remember, Pavlo Yelizarov is actually a commander of Lazar's group. His call sign is Lazar. So Lazar got the ceremonial weapon from Zelensky. A state decoration was also awarded to... State decoration? Really? Give me a second. This a state award. Okay, Oleg Leshko also got the state award. He is a battalion commander of the 63rd Separate Mechanized Brigade. He is formerly a politician, Oleg Leshko, and he is, well, he was a politician. Now he is the commander of the battalion of the Unmanned System Forces in 63rd Brigade. 63rd Brigade is now the part of the 3rd Army Corps, so situation in that brigade should be better, considering that the reputation of that brigade was not perfect back in the days, and I got the informational, some corruption information personally from a soldier who did not want to share it publicly. So yeah, I really hope it changed for the better there. Okay, I want to thank, I finished with this news. So Leshko is Skoteniaka, Danaki says. Is it from the meme? Because I don't remember. Ah, yeah, it was him saying Skoteniaka. Guys, he was a famous politician back in 2014 and before that. I think until maybe some 2016, 2018, he was pretty popular. Maybe even later, I'm not sure. Robert Johnsar, thank you very much for 20 gifted memberships. I really appreciate it. And guys, I remind you that this is going to be a short stream for another 1 hour and 15 minutes, and I need to raise $500 here. I got 2 more donations. Kathy S. donated $10 and said, thanks for the news and all you do. Tickets, please. Thank you very much, Kathy, for this donation. And Philippa, Surfer Des, donated $100 and said, "Бережіть себе." Take care of yourself. Thank you very much, my friend. Yes, decorations in the military is used for medals. I did not know that. Shit. So that it was really strange, like decoration. He received a decoration. I didn't know. So that's what you decorate your chest with, right? So guys, we raised $130, 370 left to raise. So please keep donating, because this week we have the new patch of the Blackbeard group with an FPV. They were snipers before. Now they are mostly FPV pilots, because using sniper rifles these days is not fucking easy on the front line. You can be spotted easily by the drones, and yeah, usually a lot of teams switch to FPV drones, but he told me they still use sniper rifles time to time, and they at least use them on the training ground. Саме так. Дякую, Філіпе. Дякую. Okay, guys, next news is the attack that Russians committed tonight on Odessa. Let's watch the video that Zelensky posted. I will turn off the sound. And he posted this: a brutal attack by strike drones on Odessa. The Russians launched more than 50 drones at the city, with the main targets being energy infrastructure and ordinary civilian sites. As a result of this strike, 5 residential buildings were damaged, with significant destruction to apartments and entrances. As of now, dozens of people are reported injured, including children. Overall, overnight, Russia launched 165 strike drones against Ukraine, and about 100 of them were Shaheds. Shahed drones, if you don't know, guys, are the kamikaze drones with huge ammunition part. It is basically, if I'm not mistaken, around 80 kilograms of explosives. So they can easily ruin a building. And you can see that, for example, this house with the whole pile of rubble is not the only one. Other houses look like this, and there are more photos. The other one was burning. This one was also severely damaged. This is the one with the rubble. Here you can see our rescuers evacuating some babusia from her house. Russians are fucking terrorists, and they keep killing our civilians, and I see this kind of news every day, just not sharing them every day. So as of the last 2 hours ago, we got the report that 3 people are now dead in this building, and the rubble clearing continues. So yeah, 3 is, I don't think, the final number, and Russians will probably, they probably killed more people. So this is another war crime that they committed. Yeah, that's a huge hole. I agree, Alvin Archer, and you see in this one that's a huge rubble, and some people are still buried there. Thank you very much, Robert John Sar, for donating 3 more thousand to the Bose jars. 2,000 to, 4,000. 2,000 to the top one and 2,000 to the bottom one. So 4,000 hryvnias in total. And in total, it means you donated 19,000 to Bose jars already. That's $450, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you so much for that. For this. Or 420. The exchange rate is changing critically lately, so yeah. Anyway, that's 19,000 hryvnias, and by Ukrainian standards of fundraising, that's a shitload of money. Thank you. Okay. I look for the next news, I guess. I got distracted by the chat a bit. But we now can switch to the news that I did not provide you with. When? On Sunday. On Sunday, I got only through 30% of the news, and I want to cover the other 70 because they are important. Let's begin with this man who is a corrupt motherfucker. So he was the head of the border guard service of Ukraine, and he got fired from this position like a month ago, maybe 3 weeks, maybe not that much. But he was fired. So let me translate the news about him, what happened there. NABU, the National Anti-Corruption Bureau of Ukraine, has announced suspicion against former head of the State Border Guard Service, DEINECO, over cigarette smuggling. In 2023, a group of individuals organized the illegal transportation of cigarettes across the Ukraine's state border into the EU. This scheme was facilitated by top officials of the State Border Guard Service, who regularly received illicit payments in return. And he was involved in this, guys. The head of the Border Guard Service, the Border Guard Service of Ukraine is known by, well, not only Border Guard, but the customs. Customs and Border Guard on the border, they are involved in all of the smuggling. They are closing their eyes on it thanks to a generous bribes, and sometimes they are organizing those schemes themselves. And the former border guard head of the border guard, DEINECO, was involved, and he received an official suspicion from NABU. So between July and November 2023 alone, border guards received at least 204,000 euros in illegal benefits for the hindered passage of 68 vehicles, 3,000 euros per vehicle. So 3,000 euros per vehicle is enough for them to close the eyes on the smuggling operations. I don't think Ukraine is exclusive to this. I think it happens in every country. But yeah, we talk about Ukraine here. To conceal their activities, the perpetrators used vehicles registered in the Czech Republic and Austria, fitting them with special license plates resembling diplomatic ones. Passengers in the vehicles were holders of diplomatic passports, family members of Ukrainian diplomats in Europe. The presence of such passengers made it possible to avoid vehicle inspections by EU border and customs authorities. At the same time, detectives established that the senior officials of the State Border Guard Service had previously served together with diplomats whose relatives later become participants in this scheme. So you see, guys, not only the Border Guard Service, not only the customs, but also diplomats are involved, and the cars with diplomatic plates were used to smuggle cigarettes to Ukraine. And it's not only about cigarettes, guys. This is only one scheme of many schemes, because there's also a gray electronics being smuggled in to Ukraine constantly. And there's a brand, Ukrainian brand Yapko, who do that shit. They sell the unofficial electronics. And guys, before I knew that, I bought a laptop from them. I am kind of participating in this crime because I bought that gray electronics, bought a laptop in 2024 before I knew that Yapko was involved into this. But to be honest, I should have guessed. I just needed a laptop and I did not care which one. So I've chosen the lowest price, and of course it was the smuggled one. So yeah, I'm not trying to act a saint. I'm making mistakes too. And one of the mistakes was buying the gray electronics from Yapko. Yep. Here's the confession. So, how do you like this? How do you like the news about the Ukrainian customs and border guard and diplomats, guys? The corruption there. Because that's kind of news you can expect here on my channel. And if you're not subscribed yet, go and subscribe, please, because we're talking about the truth here. And, you know, corruption exposed is very good. That means we're fighting corruption. That means that it's going to be harder for corrupt people, corrupt officials, to continue those schemes, to create the new schemes of that sort, because now we know how it works. And it's going to be much harder to repeat this. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm just being delusional. But exposing corruption is for the better. It means we're fighting corruption, not just closing a blind eye on it. Okay. Okay, thank you, Andres. I love to see corruption case made public. Mac Pigeon, hello to you. How you doing? Okay, this stream is going for 25 minutes, guys. It will be going for another hour and 5 minutes. And you know what? I'm a rigbot today. You can obviously see that. I'm speaking fast. I'm mostly focused. And I just want you to please donate, because when I am a rigbot, I usually am successful in fundraising. So help me be successful today in fundraising. We raised $130, and the last donation was 14 minutes ago, and we need to raise $500. That means I still need $370 in donations from you. And this week we have a new patch of the Blackbeard group, the one with the FPV drone on it. So please keep donating. Let's do it. Let's reach a goal. Let's not finish the stream defeated. Let's do it. Rick, I'm pleased it's out in the open and the border guard got fired. We don't hear about it in the UK, but I think there must be some. Yeah, I'm sure it is present in every country, because, you know, smuggling is business, is very like widespread business, if we can call it a business. Well, illegal business, let's call it this way. I think it's present in every country. Jameson? What can you please translate that into English that you wrote there on Hebrew? If it's a Hebrew, I don't know, but it looks like one. Okay, guys, let's move to the next news. I think next news is also connected to corruption. Yes, it's the infamous Ukrainian politician Yulia Tymoshenko, who was received an official suspicion. Basically, that means being accused of bribing the Ukrainian deputies, MPs, to vote as she will tell them to vote or not to vote. So the High Anti-Corruption Court, which is not very, I would say it doesn't have the best reputation in Ukraine. But anyway, the High Anti-Corruption Court partially granted the motion not to seize the funds in Yulia Tymoshenko's bank account. However, it seized her husband's property and imposed seizure on property confiscated during the search. Bail in the amount of 33 million Ukrainian hryvnias was posted for Yulia Tymoshenko. So guys, she was bailed out of jail for 33 million hryvnias, of course. Transparency International reported this, citing the HACC press service. As a reminder, NABU and Sapo exposed Yulia Tymoshenko for offering a bribe to a number of MPs. The leader of the Batkivshina party called the accusations against her a provocation and the case materials fabricated. Yeah, of course. Жінка головнокомандувач. Zubazhinka, we call her, guys. Zubazhinya is like being poor and going through some serious challenges, and she used that term many times before in her career, and now it became a meme a long time ago. Yeah. Hi everyone, Rick and Mods, Slava Ukraini. Героям слава, BME. So, I'm pretty sure that she will avoid any, how do you call this? Accountability. She will avoid any consequences. I am sure that she will pay her way out. She is too influential. She has too many friends among the corrupt politicians to just... Yeah, she will just get away with it. Believe me, guys. We'll see how it happens, but I'm sure that in Ukraine there's no proper judiciary system and no justice, really. Yeah, unfortunately, we haven't seen that much justice even in the last 4 years, especially if we talk about corrupt politicians. They are always getting away with it. Welcome everyone who's joining. Hello, Pet Chelin. Hello, What the Quack. BME, once again, hello to you. Cheryl, good to see you. Good to see you all, guys. Duncan Stewart. Who else am I forgetting to say hello to? Everyone, I guess. No, I mean, no one. I mean, I said it to everyone already. Okay, so what do we have in the news next? Next, we have Trukhanov. More corrupt politicians in Ukraine. This one is not even corrupt. This one is an openly pro-Russian Ukrainian politician who has the citizenship of Russia, and he was a mayor of Odessa until the end of 2025. And guys, the Pechersk District Court of Kyiv changed the preventive measure for Russian citizen Trukhanov from house arrest to a personal recognizance, probably. So Trukhanov is not even on the house arrest anymore. He is walking out there, doesn't care much about all the crimes he did. That's why I say there's no justice in Ukraine, and this fucker will get away with it, I'm sure. Because there are cases against him that are out there for more than 4 years. One of them is for corruption on the local level, in Odessa. And he is getting away with it. He's just not showing up on the court meetings. He's not showing up on the court hearings, and he gets away with it. He can do whatever he wants because he has enough influence and money, and he bribed the needed politicians. So that's the fucking justice in Ukraine. That's the fucking judiciary system in Ukraine. Martina Wendt, thank you super much for this €50 super sticker. Super effective. Thank you very much. That's how I feel today. I feel super effective, but for me to feel completely super effective, I need to receive more donations, guys, because there were no more donations in the last 21 minutes. The one from Philippa was the last one. We still need to raise $370. So please keep donating on PayPal. I need you to do that. Okay? Thank you, my friends. Okay. Do I? Yeah, I finished that news. Fuck Trukhanov. I want to say he will get what he deserves sooner or later, but I doubt it, to be honest. Some people are too influential and too rich to get punished for their crimes. They will just get away with it. So, guys, next news is about Mikhailo Fedorov. And Mikhailo Fedorov is... Give me a second, I'll check who we have here. Tkachuk next. Okay, so Mikhailo Fedorov is a Ukrainian defense minister, if you don't remember that. Okay, but I want to put the news on pause and make donations, because I've been doing the news, providing the news for half an hour. And what is next? Next is... Next is donating. Tune says, I love when you call out grifters and scammers, Rick. Are we talking also about Trukhanov? But are we talking about those who I don't call out because I don't want to cause conflict and drama? Because there are grifters out there who I know for sure they are grifters, but I'm not saying anything about them. Well, thank you, Tune. Anyway, keep fighting corruption and reforming. Never give up. Thank you very much, Cass. Guys, come on. Keep donating. There are still no donations after Philippa's donation. And now, 23 minutes on the clock. Thank you so much, all friends. Thank you, Martina, once again for that €50 super chat. It really helps me get to the average income this month. I'm sure I got it there now, because I think the 30 gifted that were bought today, plus this, gives me like almost all I need. Um, okay, and yes, I'm 6 minutes behind. Ah, okay, Tone, got it. Okay, so guys, let me donate the money that we raised last week. So I will donate them to two fundraisers we have right now. It's a car repair for 5th Heavy Mechanized Brigade and 2 repairs, meaning the repair of 2 cars for the 9th Brigade, 9th Brigade of the Unmanned Systems Forces. Aeroskiffs are from 9th Brigade, if you don't remember, but you should. Okay, so guys, I need to quickly count how much I need to withdraw. I need to withdraw $5,890 and 88 cents. Wow, I stuck there for a second. Sorry for that. Okay. Yeah, guys. So I need to go to a browser real quick, to the other one, not this one that I'm displaying to you. Okay, we just got $30 more. It's from Nikki Hill, Tickets to Rollers. Thank you very much, Nikki, for this donation. So that means we raised $160, and we still need to raise $340 in the last, how many minutes? Less than 1 hour, in 54 minutes. 53, guys, 53 minutes of the stream left and $340 left to raise. So please keep donating. Thank you. Okay. So, Rick, go and withdraw the money. I will do it, Rick. Okay. So, guys, what do I tell you? I actually have good news. Since I'm always sharing the whole truth with you, I am a bit ashamed and feel guilty that I have electricity for 3 days straight. Today at 11 p.m. is going to be 72 hours since we have electricity nonstop. And I know that at some houses in Kyiv, they don't have that much electricity. Or maybe they do. I don't know. But I know that on the left bank, the situation is worse. So, yeah, I feel pretty luxurious lately having electricity the whole fucking day and whole fucking night for the 3rd day. Only, 5 hours away from 72 hours of electricity, 3 days straight. Don't jinx it, Rick. It doesn't work like this, Nikki. But yeah, why not? Why not jinx it? Fell Deeds awake now for Ross, now for Ruin and the Red Dawn. What are you talking about, Selkies? And those flags that you posted there? Scottish, Irish, British, and Welsh, and 2 more that I don't know. And the American flag. Very strange. Very strange. What do you mean? Okay, rollers. What do I need? I need to focus. And I need to withdraw the euros and Canadian dollars first, I guess. Or pounds. Let's see, what do we have there? 20 euros. Withdrawing it first, and then I need to calculate how much I need to withdraw in dollars. Yeah, once again. Okay, that is to volunteer card, 20 euros, 1,015 hryvnias. It is withdrawing it now. That's done. Okay. Now, I think the Canadian dollars. No, it's Great Britain pounds. 32.34. That's 1,892 hryvnias. Withdrawing it to my volunteer card. And that's done. Now I can calculate how much I need to withdraw. Okay, so we raised $160, right? So from the sum that is left, what do I have here? 165,823.15. That's what I need to withdraw. Okay, I'm gonna go and do it now without distracting myself. I promise. Promise myself and promise you guys that I will just go and withdraw 1,000 after 1,000. Okay. The exchange rate right now for $1, 42 hryvnias, 93 and a half kopykas. Okay, so I need to withdraw. So first 1,000 is 42,935 hryvnias. I'm withdrawing the first one. Now the second one. This one is withdrawn. The second one has been withdrawn from my PayPal to my volunteer card, I remind you. Next, third 1,000 is also sent. Now the fourth one is 42,935 hryvnias. Guys, your donations stopped again, and we need to keep raising funds. Of course I see that we lack people on the stream. It's only 36 people watching, and usually to have like big fundraising, to raise at least 500, we need to raise 360 more. Oh, no, I want to say to raise 500, the usual 500. I usually need to stream for at least 2 hours, which I cannot do today. And secondly, we gotta have more people watching, so more people potentially could donate. So yeah, I understand that reaching 500 is not that easy today, but I still need to put ambitious goals because this is the way. There's no other way to do that. Okay, so I withdraw which one? I think 4,000 or 5th. Let me check real quick. Looking at it, just staring. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. I've withdrawn 4 of them already. And that is, let me see. 1, 2, 3. So minus 1,000. That's 4. Now the fifth one. It's done. The 5th one was withdrawn just now. And now I need to withdraw the remaining $823.15. $823 and 15. Okay. Why the hell is it not working? Because it's Ukrainian, Rick. I mean, Ukrainian language, and the keyboard for Ukrainian is different. Keyboard setup, can I say it this way? 823.15. Okay. I almost made a mistake. 23.15. Yeah. 823.15. Yes. Okay. Now I'm withdrawing it. It's 35,341 hryvnia. withdrawing it to my volunteer card, and it's done. Now I have 252,925 hryvnias on my volunteer card to donate it to 2 fundraisers. But as always, I need to begin with the money from Base and Donatello from the week before the previous one. And that is, let me tell you how much. Base and Donatello donations, 1,000 and, sorry, not 1,000, 10,414 hryvnias from 18th, the week that ended with 18th of what? January, yes. So the one before the previous one. 10,414. I'll donate it to our main fundraiser. That is 2 repairs for the 9th. So 10,414. 10,414. Yep, Rick, yep. Okay, donated, and that's going to be the money from Base and Donatello from the week before the previous one. Yeah, you know, repeating this for 20 times, so you would guaranteed remember everything. Do you even need to remember this? From Rick, the Ukrainians community, from Base and Donatello, from 18th of January. And the progress bar, I'm sending this from my personal card. The bottom one will update in, let's go, yes, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It just updated to 6%. Awesome. Whew, guys. Do you think we can reach the goal tonight? Only 43 minutes left to discover. Okay, I will update this one. Next thing I do, I start donating the money, but not to this fundraiser, but to our smaller fundraiser, car repair for the 5th Heavy Mechanized Brigade. So it's going to be 29,999. Donating this one. So that is 12,000 here. Okay. And 7 there. 19 altogether. Okay, 12. Let me quickly. Altogether 19. So 29,999 to this fundraiser from the volunteer card from Rick, the Ukrainians community. Slava Ukraini. And the progress bar, the top one will update in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It just updated to 55%. I don't think I can cover the remaining sum of money with just with just 29,999. Oh, I apologize for yawning that brazenly, if I can say so. Okay, 41,999. That's 33,001 and 1 hryvnia. Thank you very much, Miriam, for 20 euro super sticker. Victory. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Just Jimmy shared some news. He said, my mate's OPE went well. Operation. Only removed the growth. He may be home tomorrow. Waiting for a call from him. Okay. Jimmy, good for your friend. Okay. So 29,999 more can be donated here. Let me do this. So it comes from my volunteer card, from Rick Rollers, Slava. And the progress bar will update in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. -1, -2, and it just updated to 95%. Awesome. So 3,002 hryvnias left to donate to this one. To close it, that's what I'm going to do now. 3,002 hryvnias. Hryvnias. That's how we say it in Ukrainian. Okie doke. Donating it. And this is going to be from Rick, the Ukrainians community. Thank you for your service. And the progress bar, Gani, guys, the money go to Colucci's jar. Oh wait, it's not him who created this one. I need to ask for the military ticket of the person who created it then. Okay, we closed this fundraiser. The progress bar updated to 100%. Fantastic. Awesome. Let me make a screenshot of it. And now we need to donate to the main fundraiser. That's 2 repairs for the 9th Brigade. And we're going to be able to cover most of it because we still have 189,925 hryvnias to donate to this one. So there's going to be a lot of donation, and I still have a lot of news for you. But guys, bad news, no more donations. Only 4 donations on PayPal today, and I need to ask you to donate again because we still need to raise $340 on PayPal. Not easy considering that it's not the prime time for these streams, and I'm not having a coffee shop stream, and we have only 27 people watching right now. Usually it's like 50, 60 people. So yeah, this is not very promising, to be honest. But not getting demotivated. I keep working, keep trying is important. Okay, now 2 repairs for the 9th. I'll start donating. Okay, I whined a bit and I got $50 from Miriam S. Miriam, thank you very much. That's 50. So 160 plus 50, that's 210, 290 left to raise. Come on, guys. Anyone who can donate, please do, because repairing cars is very important. Without vehicles, soldiers cannot perform their tasks. And the work, for example, the drone units, they cannot do the work. That means Russians will be breaking through because they won't be able to fly and destroy the enemy targets. From Rick Rollers. Ramslava once again. Let's go, and the progress bar, the bottom one, will update in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It just updated to 18%. Great. Okay, next one, the same, 29,999. Donating it. From Rick Rollers. Thank you for your service. And the progress bar will update in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It just updated to 30%. Awesome. Let's go to the next one, 29,999. From Rick, the Ukrainians community, with love. Slava Ukraini. And the progress bar will update in 5, 4, 3. It just updated to 42%. Awesome. 99,928 hryvnias left to donate. So I keep donating. 29,999 again. And that's gonna be from Rick Rollers. Putin Huilo. By the way, Ivan is the one who created this jar. And as you can see here in the jar, by the way, we did not talk about this. By the way, the progress bar just updated to 54%. Here you have this blue check mark. That means that Ivan from Iros Gifts, you know him. He's been on my streams and the videos, and he has the status of the verified Monobank user. That means, Robert Johnsar, that you're able to donate to his jar thanks to that blue check mark. And the second jar, the one we just closed, it doesn't have the blue check mark, but for some reason you were able to donate to this one. Because to be honest, what they tell me is it works sometimes, sometimes it doesn't. So it can be different. Okay. I keep donating. 29,999 again. Let's do this. From Rick the Ukrainians community. Смерть ворогам. And the progress bar will update in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, it just updated to 66%. Next one is this. 29,999 again. It's all super simple. But that's the last 29,999 because we have less than that left after this one. From Rick Rollers. Heroem Slava. And the progress bar will update in 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, -1. It just updated to 197,000. That's 78%. And the last one to make today is 9,931. Wanna pay? Okay, guys. We're still on $210. Keep donating, please. We need to reach 500 today. I need your help. I'm a Rick bot. That means I have no excuse to go defeated today. And I have only 29 minutes left, or maybe 31 to do that. So $290 left to raise. Keep donating, please. And so little time left to achieve that. From Rick, the Ukrainians community, with love. Thank you for your service once again. And the progress bar will update in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. -1. It just updated to 82%, guys. So we went from 7,000 that Robert Johnsar donated himself to 207,000. We contributed over $5 to this fundraiser. It's all thanks to crazy result in fundraising last week. And we closed the 75,000 fundraiser, and we closed the 90,000 fundraiser for Irina's father because we were counting it into this week. So the result of the last week is just insane. It's mind-blowing. Plus the crazy result on Car for Ukraine campaign this week, thanks to T-Bone and everyone who donated except for T-Bone. T-Bone just sent the biggest donation there. So thanks to all of this, the fundraising report will have like around $25,000 raised last week. Just imagine. can we do this week? No, because I'm not going to be doing as many streams as last week. This week I want to focus on the work with different documents, like the list of fundraisers, to gather up all the receipts and videos from soldiers and do all of that. It's very important to do. And I'm also gonna work on finally on 1 million thingy. That's information from moderators, because I'm not sure I said that publicly before. So yeah, gonna be mysterious. But anyway, I have the chance to reduce the number of streams this week, and that's what I want to do. But that means less money raised. So I ask you to at least reach 500 today, because this week I won't be able to raise as much as we raised last week. So I need your help. I need your help right now. $290 left to raise in the last 29 minutes. In 29 minutes, I will finish the stream and go meet El Greco. So you donate, I'll provide you the news. Let me just make a screenshot of this jar real quick. And we'll discuss a bit more of the corruption. I'll skip the news about the deputy, another deputy of the Minister of Defense. I mentioned that before, and the message about it is just too big. She will be working on international partnership, and she was in his team before, and her name is Valeria Ioan. She's a professional manager who worked on digitalization with Minister Fedorov. Next news is about this Chort. So this Chort is a corrupt Ukrainian politician, corrupt Ukrainian official whose name is Oleksiy Shevchuk. Listen what is happening, and this is very important news because it's the continuation of the attack. Okay, sorry, I got distracted a bit. So, yeah, guys, this is very important. Listen to me. Remember the summer attack on Nabu and Sapo, the independence of those institutions. The attack continued a week ago. And listen what happened. The Council of the Prosecutors has selected Oleksiy Shevchuk, lawyer for Kiva, to the Sapo Selection Commission. If you don't remember who Kiva is the pro-Russian Ukrainian politician who was a stupid goon who fled to Moscow in the beginning of the full-scale invasion, and he was liquidated by the Ukrainian security service in 2024, if I'm not mistaken. He was just making a walk in the snow. Remember that dude? And there was even a video with from the site with a gun. So this dude, Oleksiy Shevchuk, was his lawyer. So that's what Sternenko wrote about him. So guys, once again, the Council of Prosecutors has selected Oleksiy Shevchuk to the Sapo Selection Commission. So there's a commission that is selecting the deputies of the head of SAPO, the Special Anti-Corruption Prosecutor's Office of Ukraine, and he is going to be in this commission, and he's appointed by the General Prosecutor of Ukraine, Kravchenko, Oleksiy Kravchenko, if I'm not mistaken, Ruslan Kravchenko. So Ruslan Kravchenko is one of those who is behind the attack on Nabu and Sapo in the summer. So listen what Sternenko wrote about Oleksiy Shevchuk, who was appointed in that commission. He is a rare piece of filth. In addition to Kiva, he voluntarily defended the person. He voluntarily defended the person who murdered Katerina Handzuk. She was an activist in Odessa, who was dosed with acid on Mangera's orders. Manhera. Who's Mangera? Give me a second. Manher. He also worked for Medvedchuk's TV channel and much more. So, guys, this piece of filth worked on Medvedchuk's channel. He defended a killer of an activist, and she was killed with acid. They spilled acid on her face, in her face. It's not. It's a very brutal killing, a very painful death. And he defended that motherfucker. In August 2023, the Ethics Council found that he does not meet the criteria of personal ethics and integrity. Among the reasons were unverified sources of wealth, falsification of documents, unethical behavior on social media, and failure to appear at court hearings. This character should be chosen between prison cells for corruption schemes he organized involving illegal borders crossing. So, guys, in addition to all of this shit, he is suspected in organizing the corruption scheme involving illegal border crossing. Actually, also for draft dodgers. Instead, he will be selecting prosecutors for SAPO on the nomination of the Council of Prosecutors and with the approval of the Prosecutor General. So, next news about him. Give me a second. Do we have a photo? No, that's the next appointment. So, the scandal-ridden Alexei Shevchuk, who worked for Medvedchuk's TV channel, organized schemes for illegal borders crossing and was previously stripped of his license to practice law due to numerous violations, has published documents showing that it was Prosecutor General Kravchenko who nominated him as a member of the commission for selecting the deputy head of SAPO. In essence, this is nothing more than a continued attack on anti-corruption institutions, since this commission is supposed to determine who will become the deputy head of SAPO. Previously, this position was held by Prosecutor Senyuk, who may have leaked information about investigations to Mindich. Now they want to replace him with another person who will undermine anti-corruption investigations. So, this motherfucker, this happened a week ago. He was appointed to this commission by the Prosecutor General. Let me show you the face of Prosecutor General. His name is Ruslan Kravchenko. You should remember the face of the man who is behind the attack on anti-corruption institutions. Give me a second. Attacks, not just an attack. They keep attacking it. Guys, 18 minutes left until the end of the stream, and we are on $210. We need to reach 500. Or this week, we're gonna raise the recordly, or just record small sum of money. Yeah. So if we don't reach that, then I think we'll be able to reach that. But shit, I need you to donate. Okay, 18 minutes left, and last donation was 16 minutes ago. We got 5 of them for now. Okay, Ruslan Kravchenko. I wanted to show you his face. Give me a second. In a bigger scale. Yeah, that's him. That's Ruslan Kravchenko. This man is blatantly... he is very, he's brazen. This man is just not ashamed of openly appointing a very indecent person to the commission that will that will choose the deputies of Sapo head. To undermine is the word to cheat and make your own team lose. Insider attacks, Duncan Stewart says. So Ruslan Kravchenko is silent about this. The Ukrainian society is talking about his, about this outrageous appointment of his, and he is being quiet, silent about that. So let me read you what Sternenko wrote today in this regard. He wrote this. A brutal attack... that's another. Sternenko wrote this. So why is Prosecutor General Kravchenko keeping silent about the nomination of Shevchuk to the commission selecting the deputy head of the SAPO? Does he really think society won't notice this new attack on the anti-corruption infrastructure? Why provoke people now and repeat the same mistake made in the summer of 2025? Mr. Prosecutor General, don't provoke the public. Remove this devil from the commission. There is only one war in our community, the Russian-Ukrainian war. Sorry, in our country, not community. There's only one war in our country, the Russian-Ukrainian war, not a war against common sense. Exactly. So Sternenko is talking about this. Lachin is talking about this. Lachin is a Ukrainian influencer. I don't like what he does comparing to Sternenko, but I still read him because he still fights corruption. I just don't really like some of the methods that he is using, not in fighting corruption, but just like in populism, let's call it this way. Much work to do. Yeah, Andreas. That victory in one battle during the summer protests is just a battle won. It's not the whole war. The war right now, I cannot say we're losing it, but not winning, because they are trying to undermine the independence again and again. So guys, basically that's it about this man. I will keep you updated on the situation, but Kravchenko and his fucking appointee Shevchuk will be on the spotlight. The Ukrainian society will not let them destroy the independence of NABU and SAPO, the anti-corruption institutions of Ukraine. Guys, there are still no donations and 14 minutes left to raise $290 more. It feels impossible, but I know that you guys kill the impossible. You make the impossible things happen. So let's do it, guys. 14 minutes. And yeah. And it's going to be decided if I go victorious or defeated from the stream. Okay, next news, guys. Next news is actually the news I provided you on Sunday. Remember, the Minister of Defense appointed a Ukrainian military with the call sign Flash to work on the electronic warfare systems and like electronic warfare systems strategy, I would say, defense strategy. Next news I wanted to talk to you on Sunday was the news from Iran, and I don't want to skip this news. I want to talk about this because, to be honest, it is going unnoticed. It is going very like, never gonna let you down.
Tickets
Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Okay, guys. Thank you, Jimmy, for 1,000 hryvnias donation to the base. That's the additional $23. You know what? I'm gonna minus them from the sum. So give me a second. I'll quickly check. Okay, I just got $10 more donation from Kathy S on PayPal. Best I can do for now. Anyone else? Guys, please match Kathy. 12 minutes left to do that. We need to raise 280 more, minus 280 minus 23 from Just Jimmy. That's 257. We still need to raise $257. Please help to reach that. Thank you. Okay. So, Iran. The editorial board of Iran International, relying on the study of classified documents and testimonies from medical personnel, witnesses, and victims' families, claims that the number of people killed by security forces during the suppression of nationwide protests on January 8 to 9 is even higher, exceeding 36,500 Iranians. They killed over 36,000 Iranians in a few nights. It's like when I watched this, when I saw this news, I was like, yeah, it is terrible. It is an insane war crime. The latest figures, which are double previous estimates, were released as Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei regime warned that it would regard any attack on a full-scale war as a full-scale war amid the United States strengthening its military presence in the region. In addition to the death toll, 97,645 people were injured. Guys, almost 100,000 people injured, 30% of whom suffered eye injuries, according to a study by Professor Amid Mabaris Barasta. The German-Iranian ophthalmologist added that the regime is executing protesters. Hospitalization data showed that in Tehran alone, 468 people were executed, more than 500 nationwide. Iran International received reports and evidence indicating extrajudicial executions of a number of detainees in Tehran and other cities. Images obtained from morgues leave little doubt that some wounded civilians were killed by gunshots to the head while hospitalized and undergoing medical treatment. Clearly, these individuals sustained fatal head wounds on the sheets. Clearly had these individuals sustained fatal wounds on the streets, there would have been no reason to hospitalize them or begin medical care. So Iranian doctors were treating people in hospitals, and the Iranian regime dogs were breaking in the hospitals and shooting the patients in the heads. It's fucked up. Iran are also poisoning people as they release them, and they die a few days after. A protest leader estimates up to 6,000 dead, or 60,000. Just Jimmy. What did you mean there? Did you misspell it? Far too many people in Ukraine still have Soviet Union in their heads, where corruption is normal and prosecution is barely giving them a mild slap. Yeah, Miriam, unfortunately, you're right here. Good, more Iranian Shadid drones. So it's a mass murder. It's a huge crime against their own society by Iranian regime. It's not just outrageous. It's I don't know. When I saw that, I was just, no, Rick, 60,000 dead. Yeah, Jimmy, I know that is insane. So looking at this regime, This regime is is holding it very strongly. I mean, the grip on their society, and they are ready to murder as many of their own citizens as possible to keep the power. And it's a pretty strong ally for Russia. Rollers, $40 more on PayPal from Wella with two hearts, yellow and blue. Thank you very much. That means we still need to raise $217, guys. $217 in the next 9 minutes, because in 9 minutes I will finish the stream. So please help me not to go defeated from the stream. I go meet El Greco, by the way. Okay, guys. Next news is from Deep State. Let me translate this one for you. The enemy is advancing in Orikhovo-Vasilievka. Recently, numerous sightings of Russian infantry have been recorded in the settlement and its surrounding areas, which further confirms information about the occupation of the village and overall increased enemy activity in this area. We are currently verifying information about the presence and possible occupation of the neighboring settlement of Minkivka. We've seen the denials. We know the denials from the official spokespeople of the Ukrainian army. This kind of situation is nothing new for us, they say. So, yeah, the officials in the Ukrainian army keep lying about another village being occupied by Russians, and then they will just be silent about it has been occupied. That's how it works here. The lies are not defeated. And I don't think they will be defeated at all. Officials will keep lying. Deep State. I want to show you Orikhovo-Vasilievka on the map. It is next to Bakhmut. So that place did not have any updates for like 2 years. Here's Bakhmut. Big city here. So here's Bakhmut, and here's Orikhovo-Vasilievka. So Russians were pretty successful here in 2024, in the beginning, I guess, of 2024. And they were stuck there for 2 years, and they could not break through. But in the last few days, they were possible. You see, there was even a successful counterattack there for quite a long time. And this green zone kept there for a long time. But on 12th of January, on my birthday, Deep State Map updated it, on 14th actually. They updated it, and the Russian successful movement happened there. And now, in the last 2 days, you see the situation got much worse. That's what happened in 2 days. 1, 2. I mean, it got updated in 2 days. So another part of Ukrainian front line is unfortunately being broken through, if I can say so. The people in power are sick bastards. Yeah, you're right. That's the end of this news, and I think that's almost all I prepared for you today. Oh, the last one is really cool, guys. That's the new page in the history of this war. A unique situation, a unique case. A group of Russians surrendered to Ukrainian ground robotic system. Look at this video. So the Russians were captured by a Ukrainian land drone, NRK, as we call them in Ukraine. You will see this in a few seconds. So they were, I think they had a loudspeaker attached to that, and the robot was just given the instructions to Russians, but they go out with hands above their heads and lying on the ground,
Да уебите хоть от носа, нырка.
And another one covered in blood. I doubt that it's his own blood, but he got out and also got down on the ground. So it's the first time in human history a Terminator has taken the captives. Skynet times has come. Yeah, you see, following the instructions, the robot had a machine gun, I guess, obviously. But yeah, this is the end of that video. Just wanted to share that moment with you. You won't believe it, guys, but I actually went through all the news I prepared for you today and those on Sunday that I was not able to tell you on Sunday stream. I also provided them for you today. So I can finish in just 4 minutes. I need to finish because I will have to run and meet El Greco, but we haven't raised the needed sum. We still need to raise $217, and that's including the, I counted in the base donation too. So yeah, it seems it's a defeat today in fundraising. In reaching the goal. But I don't give up, even though I get a defeat today. I will try to make it better during the week. You see, guys, this week I'm not going to do a lot of fundraising. This is why actually reaching $500 today is crucial, to be honest. So if you're watching this stream and recording and you still want to help me reach the goal, please donate the remaining $217. Yeah, but guys, you have 3 minutes to fix that and actually donate it. To be honest, I'm a bit tired after this stream and I haven't been hydrating enough, so I will do that now. You know what, guys? I have another present from the Blackbeard group that I probably also put on the raffle this week. But I need you to... I will attach this. I will attach the price to this patch. One person will get both the new kind of present and the patch. So it's a set of gifts from the Blackbeard group. And behold what it is. It's a hat with a Blackbeard group logo on it. Who would like to get a hat this week, huh? There are 2 types of them, guys. They sent me 3 hats. So this one. By the way, they should be warm. They are with wool. It feels like wool, at least. And you can see, yeah, the wool is present there, definitely. So the second one looks like this. ХЧБ is written there. Группа Чорної Бороди. $3 donation just now from Rochelle Ann. Thank you, Rochelle. That's $214 left to raise in the next 1 minute. And I finish the stream. So, and the same as this one, but black. Yeah, they are cool hats. I totally agree. So, guys, I will let the winner choose the hat. I'll put, I don't know, like, I put one of them, but the winner will choose which one they will get this week. And I don't go back home from work defeated today because Nikki just donated $214 and said tickets to rollers. What the heck? And this kind of emoji. What the heck? Thank you very much, Nikki, for this donation. Thank you for saving my ass today. And thank you everyone who also donated today. And yeah, guys, if you want to get the tickets for the hats, for one of them, and for the patch, they're going to go as a set. They're going to be sent to you as a set. Only if the person who will win don't say, I don't want the hat. Why I want to send it as a set? Because it's less packages for me to send, okay? I probably will raffle the second one next week together with the next raffle item. So yeah, that's how I decided to send less packages. But I'll send those 3 hats. Thank you so much, Nikki, for your donation. Always works out, Rick. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here today. Thank you for listening to the news, witnessing how we're donating the money. When's the next stream, Rick? I'm thinking of Thursday. Thursday coffee shop stream on Thursday. Yeah, so guys, this week I'm going to do during the week just 2 streams. This one and the one on Thursday. Coffee shop stream with who? I wanted to invite one volunteer on the stream for quite a long time. And some of you may know that volunteer. Okay, I'll try to do my best to invite her, but I need to organize the stream for Thursday. Donated to PayPal, Keith Kane says. Awesome, I did not receive it yet, but I will wait for it and mention it and then finish the stream. Roman and guests. So as for Roman, I wanted to do the stream with him tonight, but then he said, "Oh, sorry." Yesterday evening, he said, "I cannot do it tonight." And then when I already made plans to meet with El Greco tonight, he said, "Rick, I can actually do it tonight. Let's do it." And I was like, "Shit, man." And then I said, "Let's do it on Wednesday." He says, "I can't on Wednesday." Thursday, I can't on Thursday too. So yeah, it's not Roman this week. Keith, let me check. Oh, Keith, I got your donation before Nikki's donation, actually. Sorry, it was at the same minute. $20. Thank you for the news, Rick. Tickets for rollers. Can anyone match? Heroem Slava. Thank you very much. So that is, let me tell you, on PayPal we raised $497 and $23 on the base. Thank you very much, guys, for your donations, and I'm happy that we did it after all. Thank you very much. Okay, I shut up, and by the way, tickets for rollers. Keith and Melissa are not taking any tickets too. Okay, got it. Just as Nikki doesn't. And you see, guys, in the very end of the stream, we now have more people watching. So if you missed the beginning of the stream, guys, and the whole stream actually, because I'm finishing right now, please go watch it. Sorry, I got distracted by the chat again. Okay, guys, I was productive after all. It was not that bad. Though I don't feel the most energized today, I feel like a Rick bot still. Love you all, my friends. Thank you so much for donating today. Thank you so much for being here, listening to the news. Thank you for moderating, dear moderators. And thank you for all the super chats and super stickers and gifted memberships. Now I reached the average income on YouTube this month. So one more stream this month on Thursday, the coffee shop. And Sunday stream is already going to be next month. Okay. Love you all, guys. Thank you so much for helping our defenders. And live long, prosper, and donate. Slava Ukraini. And the sun will rise over the free Donbass.